Ladies and gentlemen, this particular story hits me a little bit different because most of you people know I am from Oklahoma originally, and this is the woman who I'm going to be putting a lot of vitriol on right now because her children are missing. Okay? This story is very, very complex. There's a lot of videos, and I'm thankful. Thank you to everybody in Tulsa who shared this story. And for people abroad, we need to continue to share the story until these babies are found, okay? Now, again, the story is coming out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Tulsa police are now working to recover 2 missing toddlers in Mingo Creek, which is spelled M-I-N-G-O, Mingo Creek. Here's the latest update as of 8:46 p.m. So I caught that update almost at 9 p.m. tonight, which was 2 hours ago. In a press conference Tuesday, police officials say that they have new video footage of 2 children holding hands, and you guys will see that in the photos coming up, playing alone near an embankment on the west side of the Shoreline apartment complex and never reappearing. Police believe that the children found a gap in the fence on the property. The fence led to steps that led into Mingo Valley Creek. They are now turning search efforts into recovery efforts. These children that you see on my screen go by the names of Miracle Lachey Crook, who is 3 years old on the left-hand side, and Tony Demone Crook on the right-hand side, who is 2 years old. Okay? Let me take a pause for the cause real quick, and let me give a shout out to our new channel member, and let's welcome, guys, let's welcome Mashiki Roan to the AFC, and I want to say thank you so much for your pledge to the AFC. Thank you for being a part of this. We really appreciate it. Now, they streamed this news conference live on Fox 23 on Facebook, which was pretty dope, so I do have that footage. I'm going to show y'all those videos here in a moment. The search is wrapping up tonight, and they will begin again in the morning and will search in the daylight hours for days to come until these children are found. Okay? As of right now, they are still missing. Tulsa police and rescue crews searched for the children and looked for help with getting more information about where they may have been. As you guys see, that there are people who have been beating the streets, and I want to say thank you to these people who decided to get up, get some exercise, and get out and try to look for these babies as best as they can. So shout out to the Tulsa residents. Officers searched cars and homes at Shoreline Apartments on Monday and Tuesday in an effort to find clues as to where these babies might be. Chief Wendell Franklin is warning citizens not to search the water themselves. The reason for that, because it's dangerous, okay? Now, let me take a quick side note, because I know a lot of people are talking about the man that was choked out by the police, right? A lot of people out there who are talking about that story right now, and I get it because that's an important story. But in my opinion, I felt that this story was a bit more important because I know a lot of times, even like with the story of Ahmaud Arbery and stuff like that, you guys know that those are really, really big stories in the news. But those are grown people, and I'm going to tell you guys this. The reason why I felt like I put more of a focus on children than I do in other stories is because those people, once they reach the age of being grown, they've got a good opportunity to live life. They have a chance to defend themselves. They have a chance to speak for themselves, work for themselves, earn for themselves, and to be able to protect themselves from the majority of elements that exist in life. Which is why I tend to not focus on stories that people email me and talk about, oh, well, this girl, she was found murdered on her college campus, or this story or that story. The reason why I don't focus on those stories is for the things that I just said. The reason why I talk about these children's stories is because what opportunities did these children get at age 3 and 2 years old? Can't speak for themselves, can't defend themselves, can't work, haven't seen life. Like they don't have any type of life experience at all with them being so small. And that's why they need us. That's why I tend to put more of a focus on these kind of stories as opposed to others, okay? I'm surprised the fact that more people aren't outraged about the fact that the biological mother of these two kids has been arrested. Don't y'all think that's a bit crazy? It seems so often that the parents are the ones who are arrested. I'm sorry, but if the police arrest you, it don't mean that you're guilty, but it does mean that they have a pretty good freaking reason for arresting you. And I think that that is a glaring example of a bad parent. Okay? Now, on Monday, police say that they did find the children on a surveillance camera in the apartment complex at 10:15 a.m. Friday, and they were walking alone. Okay? They will be reported missing later that Friday. Now, on Sunday afternoon, Chief Wendell Franklin with the Tulsa Police Department briefed the media at the Shoreline Apartments on the search for the two children and said that they have exhausted every single lead that they had, and now they're asking for public help. And for the people who are wondering, these are not two separate people. Let's back this up. This is the biological mother, and that creature on the other side is also the biological mother. That is the same person. I know y'all thinking she probably looks like two different people, but no, that is the biological mother, which we're getting ready to talk about here in a moment. The biological mother's name is Donisha Willis, who is 24 years old. Why she looks like she's about a good 50 is beyond me. I'm just saying. 24 years old, Donisha, Donisha Willis, spelled traditionally, 24 years old. Okay? Now, Franklin said that the mother, Willis, does not have legal custody, and she has not been forthcoming with the investigation. Let me rewind that. Let me say it again. For the people in the back who might not have heard me. The police chief said, get her face on the screen. This woman, Donisha Willis, does not have legal custody of her children. Hello, y'all hear me? So how does she have these two children in her possession if she does not have custody of the children? Anybody wondering this? Is this not similar to the story that we did recently where the mother had the kids but didn't actually have any type of legal custody, when mothers naturally have custody of their children as soon as they're born? If you ask me, in my opinion, I could be wrong. I am speculating. Since people aren't coming out and speaking, what I'm going to speculate is that these children were probably in the custody of a family member. And that family member probably let her have her kids or visit her kids at some point, and the mother turned around and did something very stupid to her kids. That's my opinion. Until we find out more facts, that right there is an opinion. All right. Now, on Sunday morning, police released a security camera photo, which you guys just saw right there. A security camera photo of the children at a nearby store when they were with the biological mother. The picture is from Friday morning where the children were last seen with their mother. The mother is now booked in Tulsa County Jail for child endangerment. So she is actually officially in jail. That is something that you can actually look up. Police said that when they tried to talk to the mother, she refused to talk, and she said they, referring to the kids, don't even matter. And that's according to a police report. Do you guys not believe my word? Well, let me show you guys what I was able to find if I have the screenshot. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see. Because I know it was on Twitter. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. See if I can find that screenshot. Where's that screenshot? You know what? I'll just show you the Twitter page. Give me a second. It's going to lag for a moment, but let me pull up the Twitter page. Give me a moment. Let's see here. Let's see. Right here. Show you guys this on the screen. Right here. Let's blow it up so you guys can see it. She said, F them kids. I ain't got no kids. F them. They probably in the lake somewhere. Wanda Crook, family member of two missing toddlers, on what their mother, Donisha Willis, allegedly said to her when she asked where the children were. How about that for revelation? Let me take a quick pause real quick. Michelle Grant, if you are in the chat, I want to say thank you very much, who sent in some foreign currency. And I want to say thank you very much. Said a good job, super sticker. Thank you very much. Also, to give another shout out, Tiffany Jones sent in a $10 super chat. Said thank you, Tiffany Jones. Thank you for your support, ladies, showing out. Thank you so much. Now, how many of you guys are going to be outraged about this? And do you not think that that is a good damn probable reason to arrest the mom on murder charges? Not child endangerment, but murder. Based on the testimony of this woman by the name of Wanda Crook, and she said, fuck them kids. I ain't got no kids. Fuck them. They probably in the lake somewhere. So I would say if those children, and I pray that they're not, I pray that they're not. If they are found in the lake, I think that should be a murder charge. What y'all think? It's just ironic that she would come up with a statement like that. That's a pretty damning type of statement from this creature who looks like a, I don't know, she looks like a chocolate scarecrow. Let me back this picture up. I'm sorry, but she just does. She looks odd. Like, I don't know. Just let me stop. Let me stop. I'm getting upset. Let's move on with this story. Okay? Now, Lieutenant John Adams with the Tulsa Police Department said that the department had canvassed the area and are reviewing the surveillance video. For the people who are wondering why there was not an Amber Alert, well, if you guys have listened to our platform before, if you haven't, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is where you learn a lot of things. Here's where we talk about the Amber Alert system. It is a system that was put in place that has very specific criteria. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to establish a name, an age, a photo, and a motive. If those things are missing, depending on the state, then they might not be able to issue an Amber Alert because it has to fit a certain criteria in order for it to make sense. Okay? Now, they said that we haven't called this an Amber Alert yet because we don't have enough information to call this an abduction. We are pushing it as far as we can because we know the kids are in danger, Adams said on Saturday. Our hope is someone saw them and took them in and just hasn't got around to calling the police. They're giving them an out to try to save the kids, and I appreciate that. But if anybody has any information about the location of the two children, they are asked to contact the police. Tulsa area code is 918-596-9222. That's their phone number. Let me give you guys the fair usage. Let you hear what happened in the news. Let's get it. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Let me also thank again in Cash App, Mashiki. Mashiki, if you are still listening, I did get your Cash App, and I want to say thank you very much. For anybody else who wants to support what we do here at the AFC, then please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And you can donate by way of the PayPal and Cash App. This is probably going to be a story I'm going to get involved in because I'm originally from Oklahoma. Oh, Mashiki is from Oklahoma. How about that? Amy says she's one state away from Oklahoma. So ladies, if y'all want to hook up with me and if y'all want to link up at the time when it's appropriate to try to help with this case, I'll let you guys know. But we could definitely try to pitch in and do what we can do if they need more help. I have no problem going to Tulsa. It's not that far from me. Let's just say that, okay? Now, let's go ahead and show you guys these news videos.
This morning, the search continues for two missing toddlers. Police will be knocking on doors at the Lakeside Place apartments. 3-year-old Miracle and 2-year-old Tony Crook were last seen Friday morning. Yesterday, police released new surveillance image of the two children walking around the Shoreline apartment complex around 10:15 Friday morning. TPD also says it's searched part of the lake behind the apartments and plans to do a more extensive search in the next few days. Meanwhile, family members are still waiting and hoping for answers.
They just babies. They can't take care of themselves. They ain't gonna be able to survive out there by themselves.
Y'all heard what she said. Does she not sound just like me? I'm gonna rewind it, let y'all hear it again. Shout out to her. She sounds just like me. I love when parents and our people speak like that. Let's hear it again.
TPD also says it's searched part of the lake behind the apartments and plans to do a more extensive search in the next few days. Meanwhile, family members are still waiting and hoping for answers.
They just babies. They can't take care of themselves. They ain't gonna be able to survive out there by themselves. Somebody needs to speak up and let us know something. They do.
Thank you. Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Their mother, Donisha Willis, is charged with child neglect and assault and battery of a police officer. And if you saw anything or know something about these two missing children, you're asked to call Tulsa Police. You can also call Crime Stoppers, and you don't have to leave your name. The number is 918-596-9222.
And I just opened the chat for everybody. Here's the next video. Let's keep going. You guys can type in the chat. Just refresh your screens. You can type in the chat now. Let's keep going.
She just tell us something. Tell us where our babies is.
Two toddlers missing without a trace. Tulsa police officers running out of leads and time. 2 Works for You's Vincent Hill shows us how people from around Green Country are coming together to try and bring little Miracle and Tony Crook home.
More than 72 hours into the investigation to find Tony and Miracle Crook, Tulsa police saying they need the public's help. And today, they got it.
This is where it's just like they just vanished without a trace. They just vanished.
Rhonda Nelson is hoping her grandchildren are alive and safe. She last saw them Thursday evening. The next day, surveillance footage at this market captured the last known images of the brother and sister. Their mother, Donisha Willis, now behind bars and not telling police or family anything.
She just tell us something. Tell us where our babies is.
So really, we need to be looking at woods.
In the meantime, the community is trying to find those answers. Instead of celebrating the holiday with a hike and a cookout, Janie Burgess and her husband searched the woods looking for any sign of Tony and Miracle.
And I'm going to point something out. First of all, shout out to the people who don't care about race or color or anything, but the fact that you have people of all colors that are just looking for these babies, I love that. How about that? Love it, love it. Hashtag, where's the biological father, right? And yes, you guys heard it right. That big ass woman, Donisha Willis, assaulted a police officer. Are you guys surprised? Well, me personally, I'm not surprised that a woman would assault a male police officer, because they believe that they can do anything because they are raised to think that they are infallible, that they can't do no wrong. So no, I'm not surprised that somebody like that would hit a cop and not end up dead and shot and on the ground with their knee on the back of somebody's neck, choking them so that they can't breathe. How about that? How about that? Women can assault police officers all day long, but black men, oh shit, if they breathe wrong, they could end up dead when they're unarmed with their hands behind their back, handcuffed, and you can still end up dead for not doing a fucking thing wrong. Ain't that some shit? Woo! Sorry, I just got mad. Oh my goodness, I just got mad about that. I need to calm down. Let me give a shout out. Mookie Lolo said, just finished watching okay, now I'm coming over to support you both. Thank you, Mookie Lolo. Good looking out, and thank you so much. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you for that. Guys, I am so sorry. I got a little bit upset. I got a little bit hyped there.
I'm a mom. I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and I think everybody should be out looking for these kids if they're able. It's been raining, and they're alone, so let's find them.
Others handed out flyers near the apartment complex while police searched cars and questioned drivers. Volunteer searcher Bob.
And that's part of what I'm talking about, is just the fact that these people, matter of fact, somebody else just said that they were in Tulsa looking for this kid also. I don't remember who just said that. You might type it in the chat again. But yeah, but I appreciate anybody who's contributing. We just had somebody from 918 in here just a second ago. I'm sorry that I missed it. Me and my wife was out there looking today. This is sad for Tulsa. 918 Top Grower LLP. Thank you for posting in the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. The fact that this person can give no answers to where these babies are, refusing to help, and can assault a police officer and she don't end up dead at all? Interesting. Interesting how that only applies to black men. But I digress. That's another argument for another day. Let's keep advocating for these babies. Let's get it.
Raining, and they're alone, so let's find them.
Others handed out flyers near the apartment complex while police searched cars and questioned drivers. Volunteer searcher Bobby Wheat put together a Facebook group.
It seemed like that we had a lot of folks that wanted to meet out with us. We also had someone post a screenshot that another group was meeting at 9. We met at 8.
The two groups joined forces and have been nonstop in their search.
It'll take the hail from the thunderstorm to bring me down.
Bobby says she understands how Rhonda must be feeling.
I'm a grandma. My babies are safe with their parents. These babies, where are they?
One emotional grandmother to another.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Now, earlier today, Tulsa police were stopping each car that entered and exited Shoreline Apartments. They have since moved that search further down the street. In Tulsa, Vincent Hill, 2 works for you.
Now, for the people who wanted to hear the police interview, I'm going to play that for y'all. I've got 2 of those, and I'll let them play for you. So here we go. While you guys come in, make sure you click that thumbs up. I've already turned the chat on. And if you cannot chat, just refresh your screen. Everybody should be able to chat right now, okay? So you should be good to go. 224 people. Click that thumbs up. We should have 200 thumbs up. If y'all, look, let me explain it like this. This is the type of story that if it starts to catch fire and catch wind and more people see this story, we could spread the news faster. If more people would do something as simple as click the thumbs up, YouTube will be like, okay, we need to bring more people to this channel, and it'll bring more people in to be able to watch this while we are live, okay? So that's why that thumbs up is important. So make sure you click that, please. Thank you to everybody who already understands, who's already done so. At this instance, we should already have, boom, 200 thumbs up. Easily, because we got enough people here to do it. Share the story of these babies, okay? Let's get it.
Miracle is almost 4 years old, so she is still 3. And Tony is 2 years of age, okay? These 2 children were last seen with their biological mother. Now, their biological mother does not have custody of these children. They were with another relative. However, that's who they...
Oh, did y'all just hear that? I'm going to rewind it so you can hear it again. So DJ Just Jay was right. For people who say I don't get my facts right, Listen to what he just said. I said how a mother who does not have custody of children can get custody is if they are with a relative who gives them custody outside of the system, which is illegal to do. Listen to him say it again. I knew I was right. I knew I was right.
They were with another relative.
Y'all heard that, right? So y'all don't think I'm crazy and I'm just making up stuff.
Almost 4 years old, so she is still 3, and Tony is 2 years of age, okay? These 2 children were last seen with their biological mother. Now, their biological mother does not have custody of these children. They were with another relative. However, that's who they were last seen with. Mother should not have had these children.
As you guys can see, and the more that you are here, you're going to learn that I am right about a lot of things because I've seen a lot. I know I'm almost 40 years old. I know I'm not that old to some of y'all, but I have seen a lot in life. I know a lot. That's why I care so much, okay?
We have the mother in custody currently. The mother is not being forthcoming with us regarding.
Because we're live right now, let me give a shout out. TT, thank you, TT, for your donation. And also thank you to Shaylin and Mashiki. To the person who said the children were found on the second video holding hands together, I did already speak on that part. I did speak on that part, so you might not have heard me say that. But just to make sure that everybody else heard it, we did get that part. That's why I did the update, because we got that update at about 8:46 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we did already talk about that part, so I did catch that. But thank you for posting it, though.
This investigation, and we have exhausted every lead that we have. We are asking for public help in attempting to find these 2 children. You may have seen something. If you were in the area of 21st and 101st or 21st and Mingo on Friday or Friday afternoon, and you saw these 2 children, we are asking that you call us so that we can gather as much intelligence and continue to develop leads as much as possible. The phone number is 918-596-9222, or you can call our Crime Stoppers number at 918-596-COPS. At this present time, the Tulsa Police Department has exhausted everything that we have, all of our capabilities. We continue to interview family members. We are continuing to utilize our helicopter to search the area. We have indications that these children could have gone into the water. So we used the Tulsa Fire Department Swiftwater Rescue Team to come out. I believe that was yesterday. And today we have our Tulsa Police Dive Team in the water searching for these children. There's only 2 things that can happen here. 2 things. These children are either on someone's couch, asleep, and the people that they're with don't know that these children are missing, or these children are dead. We need to find these children, and every single moment that these children are away leads us to believe the latter.
They have not been found yet. We are still looking for them. That's why we're doing this, in order to try to spread the news, okay? We're trying to do this in order to try to help spread the news.
Tony! Oh, sorry. This is gonna make me cry. Mingo! I came out because I couldn't sleep no more. I couldn't do it. My spirit wouldn't let me do it. I'm a grandmother. If that was my baby, I would want Tulsa to move earth for her. And that's what I'll do. I'll check every trash can. I would yell and scream at the top of my voice. I don't know these babies, but I feel it. Somebody has these babies. If you have them, please don't misuse them. Don't abuse them. Please. If you don't even have to bring them home if you feel like they don't deserve to go home because of this. Take them to the authorities. You don't even have to say your name. Just please don't misuse them. Don't abuse them. Please. I'm begging you. Don't do it. We are Oklahomans. That's what we do. We band together in a time of need, and this right here is a time of need.
We appreciate the extra help from any citizen that wants to walk in the creek area or in the wooded areas or anything like that. We appreciate that help. We aren't making any of those search groups, but there are a lot of individuals that are. So having them help us is greatly appreciated.
Police are asking for your help now to find 2 missing children. They tell us they're now out of new leads and they don't know where these 2 toddlers could be. Such a sad story this morning. Our 2 Works Views' Tatiana Taylor is live with the latest information that we know so far. Tatiana.
Miracle is 3 years old and her little brother Tony just turned 2 on May 1st. Now these 2 children were last seen with their mother on surveillance video at Orion's Mingo. That is a convenience store that's not too far from their apartment complex, and search crews began last searching on Sunday around 6 p.m. sadly with no luck. And the family says they were trying to get the father of the children to talk to the mother about where the children could be, but that hasn't been any help either. Going on 4 days now, police have searched everywhere using helicopters, dogs, the Tulsa Police Dive Team, and the Tulsa Fire Department rescue. Chief of Police Wendell Franklin says they are exhausting every effort to find these 2 children.
And just to let you guys know, Parker Lynn and the rest of you guys, if the people are wondering if they've been checking the lakes and things like that, they have. And I think I got some more video coming up here that will show you guys that. But yes, they have been checking the waters and things like that. And 918 Top Grower said, we need more of this from the black community. I 100% agree, and thank you for posting that. Definitely appreciate that.
There's only 2 things that can happen here. 2 things. These children are either on someone's couch, asleep, and the people that they're with don't know that these children are missing, or these children are dead.
Police say the mother has a criminal background, assault and battery on a police officer, and a second-degree burglary, to name a few. Now, Chief Wendell...
Whoa, did y'all hear that? Not only did the mother assault the police officer, but she's got robbery and burglary charges too? Did y'all hear that? Let me play it again.
Either on someone's couch, asleep, and those...
Wow.
The people that they're with don't know that these children are missing, or these children are dead.
Listen at this. Listen at her record. Hear it again. Hear it again. This is also why she don't have custody of the kids. So I'm going to tell the people of Tulsa, I want y'all to hear me well, including the grandmother, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I'm right about this too, since we're going to be taking hypothetical guesses. This is our hypothesis. I think that the grandmother that y'all saw doing the interview was the person who had custody of those kids. And I think the grandmother was the one who gave the kids back to the mom who never should have had them. I think grandma is responsible for putting this entire thing into circulation. Now, if I'm wrong, I will come out later and apologize. But the only way that we'll know that is if somebody from CPS lets me know who actually had legal custody of the kids. And that shouldn't be hard to find out about. So until then, I'm going to put it on the grandmother because I think that she was the one who had custody. That should be pretty easy to figure out. Somebody out there in Oklahoma, Tulsa, should let me know what's happening. I'm from Oklahoma. Somebody better speak up and say something. That's my state. That's my original state where I'm born and raised at. I done put a lot of years in that state, and I think that somebody needs to step up and speak up and say something for the sake of these babies. Real talk. Somebody had custody of these kids, and I can almost guarantee you it was not the biological father. What y'all want to bet? Huh? Do y'all think the biological father had custody of these kids? I say no. And give them back to the mom? I say no. The likelihood is that grandma had a soft spot in her heart for this woman because she saw her raised from a baby to an adult and felt bad for her and plucked on the heartstrings of her emotions, and grandma gave them kids back to her. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but until somebody proves me wrong, or until somebody steps the fuck up and says something, if you know something, then say something. And if you don't just go telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. I hate when people do that. When they don't bring a solution to the table, but they want to tell you that your solution is bad. Right? Right. Let's keep going. Let's get it. Period.
Police say the mother has a criminal background, assault and battery on a police officer, and a second-degree burglary, to name a few. Now, Chief Wendell Franklin.
Guys, we are almost an hour in. Click the thumbs up. Please click the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. It'll share this stream so more people can catch us. We got 182 thumbs up. We need to have about 200. We got plenty of people here to get it. Let's do it.
And the children's grandmother tell us they need the community to help them look for these two children, and that is all the information that we have for right now. We will continue to keep you updated online and on our website at kgrh.com. I'm live in Tulsa. Tatiana Taylor, 2 Works for You.
I'm feeling numb. I just want them home. Just bring them home.
New at 10, desperate pleas from a worried grandmother, her 2 grandchildren missing nearly 3 days now. The full force of the Tulsa Police Department searching for 3-year-old Miracle and 2-year-old Tony Crook out of leads. Tonight, they're hoping the public can help. 2 Works for You's Ashley Wheeler has the latest.
I'm hoping that they're safe and alive, untouched and unharmed.
Nearly 3 days and still no sign of 3-year-old Miracle and 2-year-old Tony Crook. Tulsa police say the brother and sister were last seen with their mother, Donisha Willis, on surveillance video at Ryan's Mingo, a convenience store near Tulsa's Shoreline apartment complex.
That's the last time we saw them. Those are the last images we have, and we believe that's what they're wearing.
Police Chief Wendell Franklin says the family told them Friday night that the children were missing.
When family members returned, those children were not around, and from all indications, the mother did not know where they were, and certainly didn't offer to help in trying to locate these children.
I immediately looked around to see kids. I'm like, where's the kids? Where's the kids?
What in the hell is that on her head? Why y'all let Granny come out looking like that? Oh my God. Like, y'all know how y'all take like those little rotini noodles, like the barilla, right? That y'all can buy from Walmart, and you cook them up and they get all puffy and it look like somebody just string them shits together and just like laid it on top of her head. Shit. I'm sorry. Damn, Granny. Damn it, why they let Granny come out looking like that? Lord have mercy. Sheesh.
Sing.
When family members returned, those children were not around. And from all indications, the mother did not know where they were, and certainly didn't offer to help in trying to locate these children.
I immediately looked around to see kids. I'm like, where's the kids? Where's the kids, Donisha? She wouldn't say
Oh
anything.
my God.
Willis was
and
booked
they
on
zoomed in on it. Did y'all see that? They zoomed in on it. Man, them news people ain't shit. Y'all know that's funny. Come on, guys. This is sad. We got to laugh at something, okay? Let's not be prude. We got to laugh at something. I'm just saying. They zoomed in on her hairdo.
Where they were, and certainly didn't offer to help in trying to locate these children.
I immediately looked around to see kids. I'm like, where's the kids? Where's the kids, Donisha?
Y'all notice they zoomed in, right?
Wouldn't say anything.
She said, where the kids at, Donisha? Where the kids? And she didn't say anything. My question is, who had custody of the kids? Who gave Donisha custody of the kids, knowing that this broad was crazy and she has a criminal record? If you ask me, I think that that's who had custody. Grandma Chia Pet, I think she had custody. I could be wrong until somebody tells me otherwise.
Willis was booked on a $50,000 bond for child endangerment. Records show this is not the first time police have dealt with her. She has a criminal history, including assault and battery on a police officer and second-degree burglary, among other charges. Tulsa police have searched everywhere, using helicopters, dogs, Tulsa Police Dive Team, and the Tulsa Fire Department Water Rescue, and are now out of leads.
It is trying to find a needle in a haystack. We are exhausting every effort to find these children. There's only two things that can happen here. Two things. These children are either on someone's couch, asleep, and the people that they're with don't know that these children are missing, or these children are dead.
Chief Franklin and the children's grandmother pleading with the public for help.
Please bring them home. Help me find my grandkids. Please help me find my grandkids.
In Tulsa, Ashley Wheeler, 2 Works for You.
And if you have any information about the whereabouts of Tony and Miracle, please call Tulsa Police at 918-596-9222 or Crime Stoppers at 918-596-COPS.
Hey, this is Lieutenant Muhlenberg with the Tulsa Police Department. We're out here at Shoreline Apartments today with our special response team. We're asking the citizens to please give us a little bit of latitude. We are doing a very meticulous search. What we're doing is we're knocking at every single door, looking at every single bush, and checking every car as they come and go from this complex. We're going to start here, and we're going to spread out a little bit further into the neighborhood. We're looking for any information at all that can help us find these 2 children. If you can help us, please call 918-596-9222. We're also still looking for any video surveillance that you might have in your home or business, starting from Friday at about 9 o'clock in the morning throughout. If you have anything that looks suspicious or unusual or anything at all that can help us, please call us so we can investigate that immediately. Thank you so much, and let's bring these kids home.
To include the FBI, the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office.
We're going to skip this. We've already seen most of this. So let's go to the next one.
Hello everyone, this is Gustavo Olguin with Channel 8. I'm out here in front of the Shoreline Apartments where, let me show you, where police are all around the area, and they have this system in place for anyone coming in or out of these apartments. They will stop the car, show them pictures of the kids, Tony and Miracle Crook, hoping to see if they have anybody.
Let me make a correction real quick. Let me know in the chat who confirmed that. Somebody is saying that the aunt is the guardian. The aunt is the guardian. Who confirmed that in the chat? Not the grandmother. It's either a sister or the mother's sister. Somebody's saying it's the aunt. So who is it that confirmed that? If you know for a fact, then post it in the chat and let me know. I'll be looking for your comment.
That knows where they might be. See if I could zoom in for you guys.
And there's the reason, I'm gonna tell you guys, there's a reason why I'm asking if you do know for a fact, then to let us know. Here's why. Because there are people out there that don't want to put the person on blast. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm the type of person that puts those people on blast, because if these children end up dead, if you put these children in the hands of somebody who is dangerous to these kids, if the mother lost custody, then your ass should absolutely be held accountable for putting the children in a dangerous position and operating outside the confines of the law. If what you do gets children killed, then in my opinion, everybody should know that it was your ass that did it. Do you agree? Or do you disagree with what I just said? Because if you put the children first, then I think you can agree with what I just said. Let's keep going.
So they see that car coming through, police will stop them, ask them a couple questions. And the apartment isn't on lockdown. They're not making people stay in their home or anything like that. They're just stopping them, asking a couple of questions, seeing where...
So Fox 6 News article is saying that the aunt was the legal guardian, and Miss Parker Lynn also put in the link, which is TulsaWorld.com. So there you go. I think most people agree with what I just said. That's why I put the blame squarely on the shoulders of the person who had custody, because the only place that those children can go is where you allow them to go. And if you put them in the lion's den, and if the nigga lion mauls the kids, then in my opinion, it's the person's fault who put the kids in the lion's den and put those kids in danger. Now, let's get it.
Where they've been, if they've been out of town, and just keep them updated on what's going on in the area as well. Try to zoom out one more time. Fortunately, I can't zoom out, so let me back up. So let's see, this is one of the stops as an example right here. Just approach the car, let them know, hey, what's going on.
Thank you to the people who kind of see where I'm coming from. Thank you for at least keeping an open mind. I'm not asking you guys to roll with everything that I say. I'm just asking for you guys to think. That's all. We're almost done. Click that thumbs up. We're about to wrap up here in a moment. Let's try to get 300 people in the building. Click that thumbs up. 250 thumbs up. 50 more people. Let's get it. Don't do it for me. Do it for these babies.
Now, police are using this as their next step to try and find the kids. Unfortunately, there has been no update as of yesterday from police. They're using this as just any way to get any information about where these kids might be. Oh, there we go. Found the way to zoom out.
This was live footage, I think, if not today, I think it was like yesterday or something. So that way you kind of,
if you guys have any information where the kids might be, you can also call Tulsa Police or Crime Stoppers to give them any sort of update. And they're saying it's going to take a little bit longer to get in and out of these apartments. You can see the line building up out here, but they're doing this as a way to find the kids. They're not keeping people from going home or coming out of the apartments. They just want to make sure everyone knows what's going on and seeing if they can help, they know how. And again, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask and I will do my best to answer them for you as well. But I know one of the questions we have been getting is why wasn't there an Amber Alert sent out yesterday? Police say it didn't meet state guidelines, and they already have a person of interest arrested that they believe can lead them to the children. Unfortunately, that person is not cooperating with police. You can see them just going through someone's car, open the trunk, and then they should be letting them on their way. Tony and Miracle Crook were last seen near the Shoreline Apartments, which is where I'm at right now, with their mother, I believe before this weekend started, so it's been a few days since anyone's seen them. Of course, we have pictures on our website of what the kids were last seen in, the outfits they have on. You can go ahead and just go to our website and find those pretty easily.
Look at that, man. We got people doing work in the chat. They said that she is a felon and has been convicted on child neglect. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are y'all reading the chat right now? Convicted felon on child neglect. Wow.
Yes, 21st and Mingo. Thank you for that.
Wow.
But we'll be out here talking to police, trying.
Good evening, it's Lieutenant Muhlenberg with the Tulsa Police Department. We are still actively looking for these children. We are looking for any help possible from the public. The last time the children were seen on video surveillance is at 8:30 in the morning on Friday at the convenience store located at 21st and Mingo. A witness saw the mother and the children in the apartment complex at 9 o'clock in the morning. We have been looking everywhere for the kids. We've got teams in the field right now still following every single lead. If you have any information whatsoever, please send it our way and we will dispatch officers to that location immediately to follow up on tips. If you have a business or a home with security cameras, please look at your cameras anywhere from the hours of 9 o'clock in the morning until that evening on Friday the 22nd. If you have any information, please call 596-9222. Thank you. We appreciate all the help we're getting.
Man, that is an excellent job. And I want to give a huge shout out to the Tulsa Police Department. I think they did an amazing job. Here's where I'm going to close out with what I have to say. Again, this so-called mother, what we just found out in the chat, let's back it up. Let's take a look at her photo again. I want y'all to make sure and put this image in your head. 24 years old and was convicted on, what did they say in the chat? Convicted on child neglect and robbery, as well as assault on a police officer. And the auntie, I thought it was the grandmother, but we're going to say the auntie, had custody of her kids that she made. Hashtag deadbeat mom. Can we get a hashtag deadbeat mom in the chat? Hashtag where's the biological father? Lost custody. The aunt got custody, and the aunt turned around and lied to the state and deceived the state and gave custody back to a person who was dangerous to those children, and now she cannot freaking find the children. If you ask me, based on the quote that was given, let me go back. Let me see if I can find that quote. The mother refused to talk, and she said, F those kids. They don't even matter. That's what the mom said. Matter of fact, let me pull that quote back up, because I can pull that up pretty easily here in my history. I'm going to show you guys this on the screen again before we get out of here. Right here, and I'm going to blow this up so y'all can see it. Wanda Crook, who is a family member of the two missing toddlers, and she might actually be the aunt that y'all were talking about, but I don't know that though. She said, fuck them kids. I ain't got no kids, which is a double negative, but she meant she does, just never mind. I ain't got no kids. Fuck them. They probably in the lake somewhere. Wanda Crook, family member of two missing toddlers, on what their mother, Donisha Willis, said to her when she asked, where are the children? But you know what's funny? Is more people will be outraged about me than what I said, and more people will be more outraged about my thoughts and feelings, and most people will say I'm a self-hater and I hate my skin color. Instead of people jumping on the bandwagon to help us find these children. I pray to the heavens above that they can find these kids, but I'm going to tell you, in the hands of a dangerous criminal, it's not looking likely that they're going to be able to find these kids. I'm going to just tell you, it's going to be like too many stories that we've told here on the AFC platform, that they're probably going to find these kids dead somewhere. And I really, really think that sucks. All right, but we'll bring you guys an update whenever this happens, and whenever they sentence this mom and execute her, or whatever it is that they're going to do, we will be here to report it. And it's just sad, man. If there's anything that the people in Tulsa or Oklahoma need from us in the AFC platform, we'd be more than happy. Even if people want to do interviews, if they know more information about the story, please hit us up. The email address is the AFCmatters@gmail.com. Hit me up if you guys have any questions or concerns, and we'll try to figure it out from there, okay? I'm your boy, DJ Just J. The life shirt means love yourself first every day. We're the AFC platform where we advocate for children first. From my heart to yours, I love you guys, and I pray that they can find these babies. Please make sure you guys keep in check on our channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button. Turn on the notifications so you know when we go live, so that way I don't have to individually tell everybody. I love you. Peace.
Hey there, listeners. Are you looking for authentic design from brands like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Gucci, Michael Kors, and so much more at a price that you can actually afford? Well, let me introduce you to Nora's Authentic Designer handbags, shoes, and accessories, where we have designs to meet all of your needs. All items are 100% authentic, brand new, and being sold at prices you don't want to miss out on. Find us on Tradesy.com, at Nora's 915, or email us at norasauthenticdesign@gmail.com. Hey there, listeners. Are you looking for authentic design from brands like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Gucci, Michael Kors, and so much more at a price that you can actually afford? Well, let me introduce you to Nora's Authentic Designer handbags, shoes, and accessories, where we have designs to meet all of your needs. All items are 100% authentic, brand new, and being sold at prices you don't want to miss out on. Find us today on tradesy.com at Nora's 915 or email us at norasauthenticdesign@gmail.com.